I'm Michelle Ravenel, and my daughter is Gwen Howard's partner, and Gwen has made the film She's a Boy I Knew. And Gwen's mom, and I'm Heidi's mom, we've come to Miami to bring this film. I think Gwen wanted us to come because it would be a good experience. And she's far more excited actually than we are. We've talked to her this morning, and she wanted to know about where we're staying and who we've met and if we're having a good time. We're having a fabulous time. It's just everybody has been so wonderful. They picked us up at the airport, and just the volunteers that participate in this film festival. It's a wonderful group of people who help in the community, and it's making this festival wonderful. I went to the Cleveland Festival, and this is spectacular compared to that. But this is Colleen.
I'm the mom of Gwen, who produced and wrote and is in the film She's a Boy I Knew, and it's about a transgender. She was my only son, and I had two other daughters, and she transgendered into a woman, and it's the experience that not just she went through, but all of us went through, the friends, the wife, the relatives, and it's a very positive film and a positive experience, and she wanted to get that across because she felt that when she was going through it, most of the films depicting this were tragic and negative and sad, and she wanted to show a film that it could be loving and a positive experience. So she wants to bring that to the world, so we're part of it.
Yes. Yes.
How many screenings have you gone to for the film?
I think I've just gone to 2. Yes, just 2.
Colleen was at the premiere.
Colleen
was at the premiere in Vancouver, and I live on the East Coast, so I was able to go to the Cleveland, which was the first time I saw the finished product, and it's wonderful.
I'm shocked at the loving environment and how awesome the audience thinks the film is, which blows me away, and it's such a loving, positive environment. I'm just so surprised, and I guess a lot of parents aren't loving towards their children afterwards, so I'm so surprised at all the people that have gone through this experience, whether they're the parents or the children, the grown-up children, how grateful they are and how loving they are. I'm blown away by that. Loving community. It's a really the gay, lesbian, transgender community is a really lovely community. They don't hurt people. They don't.
It's very supportive of one another.
Yes, it's very supportive. It's very loving.
I was struck when I was watching this film prior to Miami. It was a gentleman. They were older than I. You know, they're the late 60s, the couple. And the tears were just running down his face. And I was watching the audience as well as the film, and you could tell that this struck a chord in him, that perhaps he'd lost a son or a daughter, perhaps he had abandoned a son or a daughter, and this film touches so many people, so many ages. This film can help any family. This is a very helpful film for all families.
But it's not just peaches and cream. Like, it shows the negative responses changing over to positive responses, you know? It's a transition. The film is showing a journey, a transition.
It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey with a light and at the end, and life goes on and life changes for all of us, not just transgendered people. It changes for all of us. And if you're willing to change with it and keep loving, there's always a happy ending.
And there's if these are your children, they're your children. You don't abandon your children.
No,
they're part of your blood. And the other thing is, everybody deserves love, no matter what orientation you are. You deserve love.
I was devastated actually over one thing, and that is when Heidi told me she had met Gwen and she loved Gwen. And Mom, she's transgendered, and I said, well, explain this exactly to me. At what stage of transitioning is she? And Heidi explained. The first thing that came in my mind, without hesitation, was did he save his sperm? And he did not. She did not. And I think that's the only sad thing in this whole thing for me. But they found a sperm donor, and he's wonderful.
Yeah, we approve.
We approve.